Okay, taking what from who?
Put some respect in my name. Or put some respect on my name. Is that what Kamaru said?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, or good day. This is the African Fighters. My name is Jibril, and
Farouk. Yep.
As the name says, African Fighters. Me and my co-host Farouk, we have been MMA fans for a long time, and we're Nigerians. We're both from the same place. Yeah. So with the growth of MMA right now, we feel like we need to like highlight the African fighters, not just Nigerians, the African fighters mostly on the UFC roster and then other fighting promotion. Farouk is the boxing guy and I am the MMA guy. So yeah. So Farouk, what do you have to say?
Yeah, welcome guys. We hope this is going to be fun. This just stick to us, stick to this platform. We'll bring you all the content, strictly African MMA news, but we're going to be focusing more on African fighters, trying to get put all the African fighters on the spotlight from the top major MMA promotions, and we'll try to promote African fighters and get our African audience to see that unique African content. And
yeah, okay. Okay, so guys, our first episode might be shitty, but just bear with us. We'll keep on making improvements.
Yeah, definitely.
So today, I think we should hit our graphics now.
Okay, so now we're looking at the UFC258 recap. What happened between Kamaru Usman and Gilbert Burns. We all know Gilbert Burns and Usman have been training for a while. They are training partners. So before the media started speculating, there was issue. Usman is leaving the gym, leaving Stanford gym, and is going to Denver to train with Justin Gaethje and Trevor Whitman. So it has been an entertaining promotion. They promoted the fight the right way. What they call it, friends versus friends or teammate versus teammate kind of fight. So that's all good, it was all fun, but the main highlight on the media was who got the better of one another during training session. Is it Usman? And one thing the media did, they really hyped Burns so high. They were saying Burns is the guy who looked to have the confidence. Maybe he did his homework well. He knows Usman. He's going to get the better of Usman, blah, blah, blah. So well, we're all waiting. And I know before the fight, you were kind of a bit worried.
Yeah. I was worried about the jiu-jitsu for real, Burns being a world jiu-jitsu champion, we knew that the fight, Usman would not want to fight on the ground because, well, when they scramble in training, in sparring and all, according to sources from the camp, apparently nobody told me, but some other guys were saying it, that Burns always had the upper hand when they scramble, when they do jiu-jitsu. So Usman, knowing that we wouldn't want to take the fight to the ground, me personally, I was thinking just similar with the way his RDA and Demian Maia fight. We know Demian Maia is a world-class jiu-jitsu guy, but Usman had no problem taking him down and mauling. But I was thinking of more of like Usman trying to like do some clinch work, maybe 1 minute to the end of a round when there's time he can like go for the takedown where it's safe. I was thinking towards that strategy, but then we already know that Trevor Whitman is a striking coach. Yeah. So I honestly didn't expect Usman's striking to be more polished with the way he was fighting behind the jab. Everybody was talking about the jab. A jab basically is a basic move in boxing, When you train a box, the first type of punch you would do you would learn is a jab. And like using it as a weapon was something to talk about how strong Usman is, if you get what I mean.
No, sure. So to answer this question, who do you think got the better of each other during training? Because everybody gave it to Burns, but I don't know. What do you think about that? What answer are you going to give up now finally?
Me, I'm a curious person. I like amebo. So I listened to interviews build up to the fight. UFC did a good job with the promo. Remember, I was telling you they were not promoting it, but 1 week before the pay-per-view, they started promoting it.
Yeah.
I listened to interviews from Burns and Usman. I also listened to the MMA guys, or media guys talking, and what I noticed is Usman also said this. He said, when we wrestle and when we grapple, we only do grappling. We don't strike. Yeah. So he might think that he's good or whatever. So it makes me believe that Gilbert Burns actually did better than him in the BJJ. And I also heard that in the camp in Stanford MMA, people in Stanford MMA were saying that Gilbert is going to submit Usman. You get me? So
I don't know if you noticed during the press conference, Usman also made a statement that the camp were hyping Burns. His teammate, apparently was saying Burns is going to take the belt from him. I don't know if you heard what he was saying during the process.
Yeah, but that's not really a bad thing if you know.
Not a bad thing. But one thing that actually guaranteed us or confirmed that Usman actually got the better of Burns is Usman's statement during the post-fight press conference, where he said the punch that dropped him did not really hurt him. That was how the sparring session went, and he has took some of that before. You don't believe that?
Really? We all saw when the strike landed, Usman used to literally use his hand to stop himself from falling on the ground. I did see how the ground was slippery. Usman said the ground was slippery.
Yeah.
I did see when he tried to throw a jab, he almost slipped, but it kind of looked like he was dazed from the punch, but actually I did notice the ground was actually slippery. But I only saw that in one instant. Okay. Maybe it stuck in his head. He thought maybe, he almost fell because of how slippery the ground is. But no, that strike was like, because.
But he said any other fighter would have been.
He caught him a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught him a couple of times, not only once, but like there was just one big one, and Usman was very lucky. There was a head kick that almost went through. The head kick that got Gilbert to the ground.
Head kick, yeah.
That almost came through because it was close to the temple,
Sure.
But Gilbert. To my understanding, I think Gilbert messed up when he stayed on the ground, and he spent over 2 minutes on the ground.
Yeah, but that's his strength, and that's what showed the fighter.
He knows.
That's his strength.
Usman stood because of the ref would only stop if there's inactivity. Then he started kicking him on the ground. So if you look at the number of strikes in the first round, Usman had more number of strikes, but it was mainly because of the kicks on the ground. But really, I don't know. Have you seen the breakdown of the scorecards from the judges?
No.
I don't know who won the first round, but
no, I believe Burns won the first round because he landed the power shots. Yeah. Usman used, from my own belief, I felt Usman used that time to recover fully. When he was kicking Burns, he wanted Burns to stay down. He did that intentionally to keep him down, but to recover. Yeah.
Here is one thing people were not talking about.
Okay.
The fact that when Gilbert Burns went on the ground, Usman landed one shot on the gut.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And everything changed after that.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Burns was trying to get up at that point. He just didn't want to stay there anymore. He started raising.
That punch landed. Yeah. Immediately that punch landed, Gilbert was scrambling to get up.
Yeah, he wanted to go up.
He got up, and it was over from there.
Yeah.
Me, I feel like that gut shot took away a lot of air.
When he went to his corner, he was breathing heavy. He started breathing heavy. Instantly, he started breathing heavy. So I think
I don't know, but to me, I felt like that was a turning point. The gut shot to end this part, so that I still feel Usman got the better of Burns because Usman is mentally strong. He took that shot well without giving any sign. He has that poker face that you won't know what. Same with Kobe fight. The Kobe fight. Yeah, the Kobe fight.
He looked composed and just ready to keep going. At that, I thought the fight was over. When Usman got to the floor, I'm like, damn it! This is the first time I'm seeing Usman going down. So
I was scared. I was scared, my nigga.
So let's go to the breakdown properly. Although it seems like we've done even the breakdown already, but let's go rounds by rounds. So first round, I believe Gilbert Burns won the first round because it's not all about who landed who had more punch or who landed more punch. It's also more strikes. It's more about who controlled the cage as well. Usman was backing up throughout. So cage time also matters. So Burns was controlling activities throughout the first round. Usman was
but then when Burns was on the ground, he wasn't controlling anything. He was on the ground.
So
he was on the ground for like 2 minutes.
But it was more like, Usman going down the first round. For me, I felt Burns won the first round. He knocked down Usman. That was one of the biggest things to take from the first round. And Usman recovered well, and we moved on to the second round. So who do you think won the second round? I think from second round onwards, it was just...
Come on, I don't think anything. If you heard Joe Rogan was like, his jabs are like pistons.
Yeah, I had that, yeah.
Because, man, those jabs, man, he showed he could use the jabs against Kobe.
Yeah.
Because he was using the jabs to set up some shots. But then when, as a fan of boxing that you are, you would notice that one of the major differences of Usman's gameplay or his fight play was the footwork, Yeah. I feel like it's an impact from Trevor Whitman's coaching, you understand? The footworks he was using, didn't you see how he was switching stance?
Yeah.
Like, he would move to orthodox and then to southpaw, jab with the right.
Yes.
And he's a right puncher, so those things were crazy. And like, as a fighter, for you to be able to like switch seamlessly, switch stances is very dangerous if you're not really good. Because once you switch, there's like a fraction of a second before you reload, and a professional standing in front of you, immediately he sees a switch, he's gonna
take advantage of that.
So I feel like the jabs were opening more with like, he would jab with the right, switch, jab with the left, switch, jab with his power arm.
And this still takes us back to saying Usman got the better of Burns, because Burns was expecting Usman to take him down, being the wrestler that he is. Let's take this fight to the ground. He didn't see the striking coming up. He never saw Usman striking with him. He felt when it comes to striking, I'm better than Usman. That's what he felt going to the overconfidence.
The problem I have with this.
Yeah.
The problem I have with this is the fact that I've seen this with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey, when she before her last fight with the GOAT, what's her name?
Amanda Nunes, yeah.
No. I think it's a Holly Holm fight.
Holly Holm, that was her defeat.
Holly Holm is a kickboxer. She's a striker, basically.
Former boxer.
So people like Joe Rogan were hyping
Ronda.
Were hyping Ronda up of her striking. They were even saying on his podcast, she would box with professional boxer. Okay. With a man.
Yeah.
So like, that's how much it was in her head. She thought she was a boxer. Meanwhile, she's just a judo person.
Yeah.
Was it judo?
Judo. Yeah. Judo.
She was a judo person. You understand? So she thought her strength was in striking. She stood with Holly Holmes, and you saw what happened. Yeah. So I feel like when fighters that are heavily based on grappling or wrestling start thinking they can strike, and they come against a striker, it might not end well. So I don't want. I know Usman is a very smart fighter.
Smart and different type of fighter. Different type.
They say styles make fight.
Yeah.
But I am just afraid that he will lean into this striking, thinking he's good enough.
I don't think so. I don't. If you realize, if you notice the fight with Kobe, after the Kobe fight, the Masvidal fight, it didn't take up to 30 seconds into the fight. Usman was going for the takedown, because Masvidal came all aggressive, throwing the leg kicks and all that. Usman just grabbed the leg and took him down. So he knows where to go to the ground. He knows, and he didn't want to risk it against Burns. If you look at the second round of the Burns fight, he knows he can finish this fight at that time. Burns was badly hurt, but he was patient. He knew Burns can't last 5 rounds. He knows from that point, this guy is already out of this game. The energy is no longer there. Yeah.
I still think that punch on the gut, like on the stomach from the ground, in the first round, had everything to do with Burns gassing up. People don't talk about it, but
had a lot to do.
I think that's what happened.
Usman used that for almost every, even against the Woodley fights. If you notice, Woodley has to drop his hand to the stomach to guide us.
He likes
body shots. That's one of his strengths. That's the fact. You just mentioned that. That's one of Usman's biggest strengths that nobody's talking about.
So quick take. Usman stayed behind the jab. He kind of got Burns stung with one hook right, overhead right, and Burns went to the almost fell. Just the same animation, just like Usman in the first round. Almost fell, and then Usman stayed composed. He didn't rush. Stayed humble with it. Very disciplined. Got to the third round, and yeah, we all know what happened in the third round. Just one straight jab and then ground and pound. But here's another thing. There were people talking about the stare downs. I saw people in the comments talking about that Usman was disrespectful with the fact that he didn't do the glove. They didn't touch gloves in the beginning.
For fighting,
And then after the first round, because he was stung, he was smiling. He was like, ha ha ha, you got me. And then after the second round, he was like,
that's mind game for me.
He was like, all up in his face.
I don't.
So do you think that was disrespectful?
No, it was mind game. It's all, they all said it, that when the cage closed, there's no face. Usman tried to tell Burns, oh, okay, I see what you did there after the first round. Let's go again. We didn't know what actually happened. We didn't know what they said to each other. Yeah, quite a Usman went to give him the handball, like you may be saying something to him. I see what you do there. Let's go again. We never can say unless if there's a camera that can capture that moment. We don't know, or that voice. I feel it's just mind game to make Burns feel he's kind of giving up, because most people think, oh, Usman is now weak. He didn't shake, like you just said, you didn't shake hands, you didn't touch gloves, but now all of a sudden they're going to touch Burns. But I just felt it was mind game. Second round, he got a hot Burns so badly that he left Burns. He didn't touch gloves. So I feel the game. I feel in all in all is that's what a fighter should do. I don't know if you noticed what Conor McGregor is doing now. He's coming to say, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Because that has been his weapon, coming all out, using those words, getting into your head and all that. So now he felt not doing that was part of his, but I don't believe that was part of his. That was the main reason he lost the fight against Poirier. So back to Usman and Burns. So I just, my own mind, I feel it was mind game. Usman just played his card well all through the fight.
Okay. So what's next?
So what can we say about Usman now? What can we say we've learned about Usman and in this whole, from the last two fights or the last three fights, the Masvidal, Kobe and Burns fight? What can we say about Usman that is different and that makes him such a great athlete, that makes him this unique fighter that we're seeing today?
Okay, so there has been a lot of good conversation, yeah? Me, I said, like after the Masvidal fight, I was like, Usman is two wins away from good conversation. But I feel like currently, Usman is the best welterweight of this generation, including Woodley. I wouldn't say GSP, but including Woodley, currently Usman is the best welterweight. So what this says is, like, we can see how dynamic he is across all the disciplines of martial arts. From wrestling to striking to grappling to clinch, has 100% takedown defense. I think Burns was the only person that attempted to take down Usman 4 times.
Sure.
It has never happened before. Nobody wants to take him down.
Nobody.
I remember there was a time DC was on commentary and was saying things about, was it whose fight was it? It was a welterweight that was fighting a couple of weeks ago. DC was saying, he's the only person with takedown defense, blah 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 blah. And then Usman texted him like, what are you saying? But DC was like, well, dude, nobody tries to take you down. You're not part of this conversation.
Sure.
If people actually try to take you down, I will talk about you. Yeah. But nobody tries to take him down. But yeah, so I would say we have learned that across the Usman striking is like on the elite level right now, and we already know about the wrestling and grappling. So yeah.
For me, I will not put him in the GOAT conversation at the moment. I feel there's still a way to go, but like you say, among the current fighters or current welterweights, he's uncomparable. He's the best. That's the fact. I saw a publication on by BT Sport on their webpage, on their Instagram page, showing the top 7 of fighters in welterweight. Usman has beaten about 6 or 7 of them so far. So that shows that says a lot. So I'll show Usman is a more what?
For a fighter, a champion, to have all his potential matches. Okay. For a fighter to have all his potential matches to be rematches. His top 3 potential people to fight are Khabib, Leon, and Masvidal.
Sure.
And any of these fights is going to be the second time. It's all rematches. So that means that he has cleaned house.
Yeah. And that's where I feel the GOAT conversation will come in. Imagine beating Khabib twice, Leon Edwards twice, Masvidal twice. That's just the key. Even JSP is going to give him the crown himself. I want to see that artwork to see where JSP is giving Usman the crown.
Usman, honestly, for GSP to surrender and agree is Usman winning 3 fights. Forget that GSP has 9 title defenses. You understand?
Yeah.
It didn't take him too long in the UFC to get the title. Usman for 8 times, 9 times, to get a title shot. Yeah. You understand? And he did not fight scrubs. You know, he was fighting top guys. Exactly. So 3 wins, that puts him equal with Silva. And when he wins his 17th, if he gets the 17th W, that means that he's
going to be the highest ever, most consecutive win in the UFC history. So that's already a Hall of Fame, a Hall of Fame guy we're talking about already. Then we'll talk about the
good conversation right now.
Yeah, it's already in the conversation. It's already in the conversation of Hall of Fame now. So
Hall of Fame definitely. First ballot.
Definitely.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
Definitely.
Both conversation, not now. Not now.
Almost there. So what I feel like I can see from Usman, and I see no one is going to take that belt from him for a long time to come, is his recovery, his endurance, his composure, his fight IQ. This guy is just on a different level. He says so. He used to say this during press conference that all these guys are not on my level. Like, what amazes me about Usman the more is that this guy is living a particular gym where he's a champion to go and build himself, to grow, to evolve. Where most champions are just like, I'm the champion, like what Woodley did. That's what made Woodley lost his belt, his title. He felt, I saw these guys starting. I was like a mentor to Usman, so he can't take this belt from me. I advised him what to do, but he didn't know Usman was learning all the way. He's taking notes. So that guy is just, it would take a miracle for him to lose that belt. Let's just be honest. So I would say, as a Nigerian, as an African, I'm very proud to see what Usman is doing. I'm like, and it's just a matter of time. We believe UFC is going to come to Africa soon.
Yeah. Awesome.
So,
but Go ahead.
Yeah, I said. I don't know if
I
think
we should be heading towards like 2 more topics before we.
Sure. The next one is about the record, which we've touched on already. Record. Usman is now the guy with the most consecutive victory at welterweight in the UFC.
Man, those people in the commentary in the UFC were forcing it down our throats. They were talking about it. Yeah, man, because the way it sounds, they're already comparing Usman to GSP, which I don't want to.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't want to do it, but then they keep on talking about it over and over. So you kind of have the feel that they want to force it on us. But anyways.
But before, since we're talking about GSP, do you want to see Usman GSP at any point in time, or you just think we should leave GSP alone? He's just done with fighting.
What I have been thinking about is not even Usman GSP.
Okay.
Honestly, look. So here's the thing. This thing is built up already. Khabib. Yeah. Let me paint the picture for you. Usman and Khabib are the only fighters with 13 undefeated streak, 13 wins in the UFC. UFC wins, right? Equal. Both of them have 3 title defenses.
Sure.
Equal. Khabib said, Dana, give me something interesting.
Sure.
So why don't you move up a weight? Because Khabib struggles to make weight, we know.
Yeah.
He can easily make 170.
Yeah. Easily.
He struggles to make 55. Yeah. So he can easily make 70. You get me? So we know he can make weight. Even though Usman has already said he wouldn't fight Khabib or Israel Adesanya.
Same with Khabib as well. I think Khabib said so one time that he's not going to fight
But
Usman.
They can make it like a home game. Hey bro, let's see who is the better fighter. I feel like that's better than GSP.
You think so? I don't really think so.
Because
it's a big
GSP
fight.
The GSP fight, bro. The GSP fight. I understand what GSP was to the sport. You understand? I understand how big he was. But dude, I feel Khabib right now because UFC has more fans right now, and they did not watch JST. They only watched Khabib. They saw Khabib.
Yeah.
So like,
you feel that would be
like
a big fight that would sell more. That's Khabib, what you think.
A Khabib Usman would be like, they have to strike, because dude, grappling and wrestling would not work. They would have to strike. You understand? So like, and can Khabib beat Usman? I don't know. Can Usman beat Khabib? I don't know. You don't even think about it happening. Sure. So I feel like that's more enticing.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
How about how about that as a hot take? You know that's a hot take.
No, I know. Okay. So Usman is just 3 fights away from Anderson Silva record of 16 consecutive wins, most wins in the UFC. So, do you think he's going to break that record, or do you think he's going to? We don't wish Usman bad, but what do you think about that record, beating that record?
I've already seen Usman thinking about it in a way that for him to call out Masvidal, knowing that Masvidal is the easiest fight for him. 1, 2, Masvidal has the most money, has the biggest draw.
Sure.
For him. That's 2. You understand? And me, I don't see anything as a weakness with him calling out Masvidal, because dude, we know that it is about the money. He's not calling out Masvidal for competition.
But not only the money. Usman is a guy. Usman is, and that's why I'm going to agree with the Khabib and Usman fight. These are one of the 2 most humble guys in the business. They are respectful. They are humble. They just let their craft speak for them. So Usman is that guy that just wants to go out and fight. He wants the money, no doubt, but Masvidal got all the credit during the fight week. He took the fight on 6-day notice. Masvidal is flying, he's leaving, he's coming. So Usman just felt all the energy. Even when he won the fight, people were still saying Masvidal was on 6 days, he wasn't training. So Usman wants to just take that out of his record, like, okay, because that will be on his record forever. They'll always mention Masvidal 6 days training. This money part, I agree with you, but I think Usman is more concerned about, he knows with his new team, striking.
I still think it's about the money, bro. I still think it's about the money.
Very possible.
We don't have to agree on things.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. So
I think we are 2 minutes out.
So let's wrap up. So who do you think Usman is fighting next? Even though he wants Masvidal, I think I prefer to see the winner of if they make the fight, Kobe and Leon Edwards. I want to see the winner face Usman, but I also want to see Usman face Masvidal. But the fans are not calling for that now. The fans are calling for the only way I would like to see the fight, if it's going to be for the Ultimate Fighter. That would be awesome. Which I think the fans would like, or they would love to see that. But for now, people want to see Kobe. They feel Kobe can take the belt from Usman.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that fight? Who do you think should fight Usman next? That's my only.
I think Usman will sit down until December. I think so. I'm predicting that Usman would be like on the last pay-per-view of 2021. And I think Leon would want to fight Kobe, obviously. Kobe would not want to fight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I predict in the next coming week, Kobe will be in one of these interviews, podcasts, talking about he only wants to fight Street Judas Masvidal.
And he's not prepared for a fight in March, blah blah blah. You know Kobe.
I think last it's going to be Masvidal, because the way Dana hinted, like, if that's what Usman wants.
Yeah.
And then the way they want tough coaches, I feel like Usman and Masvidal, Usman being a tough winner himself.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Makes a very good narrative. Yeah. And Masvidal being a clickbait. makes it interesting.
Talking about Masvidal now, didn't you see he lost his momentum? The way the fans were gassing him up and all that, talking about his street Judas, Jesus, and whatever you want to call him, like he's just the guy to destroy anybody. And you know, UFC4, they were hyping him, the guy from the streets, Kimbo Slice and all that. So, but now nobody's talking about Masvidal. Even on his comment section, that people are trolling him. Like, he went from being that guy who everybody think was the BMF.
UFC fans, man. UFC fans, we have short memory span.
Wow.
We only remember what happened in front of us.
Sure.
Look at the comment section today. You don't see foot stomps anymore.
You don't see it.
They were always talking about Usman's foot stomps.
Was there 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I was here on Saturday, before Saturday fight. It was
there, full stomping. Right now it's like beast, badass, nobody can beat it.
Yes. So now they are looking for the haters. Over the haters are calling for the haters.
Even Masvidal, remember the comment that Masvidal made about 6 days I broke your nose, give me 3 weeks, I'm gonna take your belt. Look at the comment section. Me, I observe, I do amebo. You get me?
Sure.
These people, they already know Masvidal is not on Usman's level. Usman might be like, I'll strike with you, but once he gets stung, he's gonna wrestle you because he has to survive, because he's smart. He doesn't play to the casuals, he plays to his legacy. You get me?
Yeah.
So do
you think Usman is getting the respect he deserves? Let's just wrap. Okay, finish.
Answering your question about who Usman is fighting next. As much as it's not, there's no merit in it.
Yeah.
But there's money in it. Sure. I think the UFC are going to go the Masvidal route, and Kobe is going to be salty about it.
Definitely. So,
Kobe does not have.
But do you think? I feel they're going to force Kobe to fight Leon Edwards because.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice because Kobe only beat a broken Woodley.
Sure.
What is impressive about that?
Nothing.
You cannot come back to the title fight.
Woodley for me, I felt Woodley won't give up before he broke his ribs because he was just almost not doing anything.
But here's the thing: if you would say Kobe only beat Woodley, he doesn't deserve a title shot. How about Masvidal that is getting a title shot after losing to Usman? He didn't fight anybody else. He just went back. He lost on a
6-day notice. That's what Usman wants to erase from his record.
But then Usman faked a nut shot against Kobe.
I don't think so.
That wasn't a low blow.
I don't think so.
Although
I like your honesty. I like this flow. So finally, let's talk about this before we wrap up this show. Is Usman getting the respect he deserves after beating Bonds? Do you think he's getting the respect he deserves?
It's there. Me, I feel Usman being not marketable before this would make him this last performance would make him more marketable, because looking at who he is, a champion for over a year, getting to 2 years now, being a champion for almost 2 years. What is the major sponsorship he gets? The other day, Super Bowl weekend, I saw Dustin Poirier on an ad on the Super Bowl on a Super Bowl ad. You see, he needs performances like this to get to that level where big brands will recognize him, that he would get the respect he feel he deserves. Because nobody doubts his talents.
But do you know, for the first time, I was happy with MMA media during the post-fight conference. The question Dana White asked him, why is Usman not getting these deals? I don't know if you saw that. Some two media people asked this question. He's like, soon it will come. I think one of the ladies who mentioned a particular brand. Why can't Usman get on this?
Devar.
Devar.
I think I heard that he was like, performances like this honestly would go a long way.
Yeah.
Because he has Usman, how many deals does he have? He has one with Jim Kings. Jim Kings is their name.
Yeah.
They make brands. He has one with the CBD company. Love Hemp.
Yeah.
He has one. Yeah, he has one with not my bookie. There's a new betting company that he has a deal with. He had one with Budweiser, but Budweiser is a small deal because I think he got the same package that Nigerian Big Brother celebrities were getting. So he doesn't really have enough, and there's loads of money. But I feel after a performance like this and another one like that,
after equaling GSP record or breaking GSP record, since going forward, I feel the record will speak for him. Like this will bring this deal because it's going to be one of the guys that will be like saying the all-time record holder of most consecutive win in the UFC. So this will always bring deals.
He gets phrases. He gets phrases like take what from who?
From who?
Getting popular. When you get phrases like that, 30%, 30%.
Give him the respect he deserves. Give him the respect he deserves. Yeah.
So when you get phrases like that too, so I feel soon enough, this performance is a very good step for him to get that global appreciation, recognition. Although we because his promo skills compared to Izzy's promo skills is not the same. We being Nigerians, we literally know that Izzy has better promo skills and is more marketable currently because Izzy has a Puma deal. But inshallah, Usman is almost there. So I think we're on that note.
Great. So what do we tell our audience to expect from us, from our platform? What are we bringing?
Yo guys, we are sorry for how crappy this production looks. I promise we're going to do better. We're going to cover the easiest pay-per-view coming UFC259. Yeah, 259.
Yeah.
There are two Nigerians on that card. There's Izzy and then Nzechukwu. He's gonna fight Izzy's teammate, Oberg, I think it means. So we're gonna drop contents about these people, getting to know them. We're going to also drop contents of lists, facts about African fighting. Fighters. And again, fighters, this is not just an MMA show. It's also boxing. We also have UFC, Bellator and UFC, obviously. Yeah. One championship, a couple of hard guys there.
So we're going to be using our telescope to spot African athletes, fighters, across these promotions, to give them that spotlight, to bring them out there to not just other promotions, to even the African audience, to get to know them, to just grow MMA generally. We don't know if we are going to be that brand that will push MMA forward, but we're hoping to be one of those brands that will do that. So just stick to this platform, enjoy what we're going to put out. Send us your recommendation, tell us what you don't like about our content. We're open to your opinions, and don't be too harsh on the comment section, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, all right. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.
Oh, well, I don't stop my recording.